I put my Get Home kit on a diet, and this is all the stuff I'm getting rid of. All right, it's been a while since I've done anything on my Get Home kit, any videos on it. And actually, it's been a while since I've messed with my Get Home kit, and that's not good. So I've pulled it out, and I've decided to put it on a serious diet. I've done some thinking, and I've just decided that I'm carrying too much gear for the distance I have to travel and the purpose of the kit, and that's important. So here are the contents of my streamed down Get Home kit, minus the metal toolbox there. So the two big pieces are going to be my chest rig and my pack. And I'm sticking with the chest rig and the same pack. There's just going to be a lot less in them. All right. Now, first of all, the chest rig. In it will be my E&E kit, which consists of a little SOG mini tool, a lighter, a little light, and a little container of some ibuprofen, some antidiarrheal, a little bit of fire making stuff, and all that goes in this little pouch, which is to go in my pocket. Because what I'm doing here is I'm using that three-tier method, which you see in a lot of militaries. The first tier being what's on my body, the second tier being actually attached to my body, and the third tier being in my pack. So this will go into a pocket, just this one little kit. And then the stuff here will go into this on my body, and then everything else will go into that pack. And that's the three-tier system that I'm using. Now, the Condor chest rig, real simple, you've seen it before. In it will go this, what do you call this thing? This is one of those things when it's hot, you can put water on it and it cools you down. You wear it on your head. It's a baklava kind of thing, and I love it. If it's cold, it's a little bit of a cover on your bald head if you're like me. That's in there, and then this bug net's in there, which is perfect whether you have a hat or not. It'll work really well. And then the big deal is this is my land nav kit. My land nav kit consists of this Silva compass. I had the military compass, but it's a big heavy thing, and I'm not doing any fine compass work, land nav work. I'm just trying to go somewhere. Then I've got the what do you call this thing? Protractor. That's the instructions for the compass. And then inside, I guess what you call the map case, is the actual map. Now while we're in there, I also have in there about 80 bucks in 10s and 20s, just in case I need cash. And I think that's a good idea to carry in your Get Home kit. I don't intend to be passing any stores and going inside, but you never know. Now, also part of the land nav kit is my Ranger beads, and that pretty much makes the land nav kit up. Oh, and I've got a pin for drawing on the map. Then also in the tier 2 chest rig, I've got one thing of paper, ship paper. I've got the pills for water, and I've got my Leatherman super tool here. I also have this empty pouch here, and there's a reason for that. Once I get going, that empty pouch will have my headlight. That'll go in there. But for right now, it just goes on into my pack. So that pretty much takes care of what goes in the tier 2, which is my chest rig. Now moving on to tier 3, or what goes in my pack. First of all, water. I've got these two empty Gatorade containers that I like to use for water, and I have canteen pouches, 2 of them. I had 4, Took 2 away. Um, they're empty now. I carry a gallon of water in my trunk, but I also carry a case of water, or some degree a case of water, depending on when I replenish, that I'm always drinking from during the week. And I go through about a case every 2 weeks. So I've always got some bottled water that I can throw in there if I need to. I spoke about the headlamp already. And then these are some heat tabs and another lighter. That's 2 lighters. One there, one there. For if I need to make hot wets, and I'll show you the hot wets over here in a minute. And then to my medical stuff. I've got my medical stuff broken into these 3 bags. First I had a snake bite kit, which is, enough said there. And then I have basically my hotspot kit. It's got some glacier gel, it's got some moleskin. It's for my feet because that's what's getting me home. Then I have this little pouch full of antibiotic. I've got antidiarrheal. I've got Benadryls. I've got some monkey butt cream there. Basically feel good stuff. And then I've got an emergency medical kit here, a cravat, a dressing. I've got a scalpel there and some super glue just in case I get some owies. And I got some Band-Aids in there. So just a real simple medical kit. I have some ibuprofen. I have some aspirin. I have some chapstick. Then over to my food, which I drastically reduced. I took quite a bit out when it comes to food. Basically, I have none. I have this jar of crunchy peanut butter and a spoon, and that is my food, pretty much. But what I do have is these 3 supplement bags. This one is supplements for my water. It's a vitamin C. It's got some of this oral rehydration. It's got some Gatorade, and I even have a energy gel in there. Then I got this bag here, which has some hard candies. I've got my extra shit paper in there. I've got some more of the energy gel and some towelettes. These are those little things that expand in water to make you a towel. Then I have my hot wets bag, which is coffee and hot chocolate. And it's just, if I want, I think I can get two hot wets out of this, and that's all I plan on needing, if that. So that's probably the big weight reduction, is the food. I took a lot out. Then I got a hank of rope, which really I probably need to reduce this by about half. Got a little bag for my food. Got 1 extra pair of socks. Now I wear combat boots to work, and so I don't need to have special boots or anything like that. I'm going to wear the boots I wear, and I wear pretty substantial socks with those boots. So I will leave with what's on my feet, and then I got 1 extra pair in case I need them. Got a good pair of gloves in case I need them for concertina wire, barbed wire. There are some fences I'm going to have to go through. Just, break and brush, stuff like that. Then I have a poncho. That's another big reduction, because I had a whole rain suit in there and I took it out. Sure, I want to stay dry, but if I don't totally stay dry, I'll be okay. I'm thinking 1 to 2 days to get home. If I can't get home in 48 hours, something's wrong. I can be miserable for 48 hours. Then I've got a long sleeve t-shirt, and I've got a Gore-Tex rain hat. Now, I did have a woodland boonie hat. I took it out because the main reason for having a hat is going to be in the rain. That's it. So I went with Gore-Tex. And then I have my clothing. I have a set of woodland camis. Now, I've spoke about this before, but I will again, because some people look at this and say, man, that's some old camouflage. Yes, it is. And I won't get into the argument of whether it's the best U.S. camouflage. It is. But I will say this. The military around me, which is Air Force Special Operations and 7th Special Forces, that use the training area that I will be going through to get home, still wear this stuff. They don't wear it a lot, but they wear it in the boonies. They wear it when they're in the field quite a bit, more than you would think. A lot of them evidently feel that this is the best camouflage for out in the woods. And I will not look that much out of out of place by wearing it. Matter of fact, not at all. So I'm not real concerned about looking out of place by wearing that camouflage. Um, the only other camouflage I might go with would be this right here that I'm wearing, which is the current use camouflage, and and I could go with that. I have some of that, but I like these woodlands, and that's what I'm going to keep. It also matches my pack. So that is basically my get home kit. I do supplement it with some stuff in the car. As I've spoken, I keep a hiking stick in my car, and it looks like a regular old hiking stick, but it's pre-drilled to take my dog sticker. And let's talk about the dog sticker a little bit. Um, that's what this is. This is not something for taking down wild game. This is a dog sticker because, in my feeling, the biggest chance of running into something that wants to give me trouble is going to be neighborhood dogs. I will be skirting some neighborhoods, and you know, people's let their dogs run free, and it doesn't take much for a dog to give you trouble. This is the answer to that. And my simple walking stick is pre-drilled to take this this dog sticker. If for some reason I don't have my walking stick, I'll stop long enough to carve me up one and put it in there. I think that's an important thing to carry, even though it's a little heavy. The other thing I keep in my car, as I said, is water. I keep quite a bit of water in there. So no matter where I am, whether I am going to ground from work, or something happens somewhere on the way between work and home, and I have to ditch my vehicle and go to ground, I've got water to start the journey out with. And that's why you don't see any extravagant water purification. That's why you don't see a tool for taking water from other places. I feel like I can pretty much carry the water I need with me. And if I do need to take water, it's probably going to be from one of the 2 or 3 rivers that I've got to come in contact with. Not so much cross as follow. And in that case, we'll just use the portable aqua. So that's my breakdown of my brand new, never before seen, much reduced get home kit. Thanks for watching.